Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Smile Code podcast, where we decode the secrets to happiness, fulfillment, and transformation. I'm your host, Dr. Tracy Quaidu, and today we are diving into something truly mind-expanding: how to break free from negative habits formed in the collective morphic field. Now, in our last episode, we explored morphic resonance, Rupert Sheldrake's fascinating theory that suggests that patterns of thought, habits, and behaviors are transmitted across time and space through an invisible collective field. But here's the big question. If negative cycles are embedded in the collective memory, can we really escape them? Can we rewire our reality and create a new energetic pattern, one of abundance, happiness, and success? And the answer, my friends, is a resounding yes. And today I'm going to show you exactly how. So buckle up, because this episode will change the way you see your habits, mindset, and even your life path. Stay tuned. So, let's start by talking about the power of the collective morphic field. Let's start by breaking it down. Imagine you grew up in a culture where money was seen as scarce and hard to get. Hard work was more valued than creative, joyful living. And people around you normalized stress, burnout, and the hustle culture. These beliefs aren't just yours. They're deeply embedded in the morphic field of society. So when you try to break free, let's say you start thinking abundance instead of scarcity, you might feel resistance, not just from yourself, but from the people around you, from the structures that exist, and even from your own subconscious mind, which has been conditioned by the old field. But here's the game changer. You, my friends, have the power to disrupt this field and create a new one. Just like negative patterns spread through repetition, positive transformation also spreads once you learn to create a new morphic field of possibility for yourself and others. Many of the negative habits we struggle with aren't really ours. They've been passed down through generations, reinforced by society, and embedded in what scientist Rupert Sheldrake calls the morphic field. In my own journey, I've wrestled many times with deep-seated financial beliefs that I didn't even realize were programmed into me. And yet, through some of the very strategies I'll share later today, I've also witnessed miraculous breakthroughs, moments where I defied the rules of scarcity and tapped into something much greater. But it's an ongoing journey. This isn't about fixing yourself overnight. It's more about retraining your mind, your energy, and your environment so that you stop reinforcing the negative field and start creating a new one. Just like how you don't eat once, or you don't only work out once and are set for the rest of your life. This is an ongoing journey, one that you have to keep doing and retraining and returning to. It's about retraining your mind, your energy, and your environment so that you stop reinforcing that negative field and start creating a new one. So later today, we'll go deep into how to break free of the negative morphic field, especially the ones around money and success, and rewire ourselves for lasting abundance, joy, and freedom. Stay tuned. So, money is hard to come by. Is it? you have to work excessively hard to earn anything. Do we? If you make a lot of money, you'll probably lose it. Will you? These are just some of the messages I absorbed growing up. They weren't conscious thoughts, but they run in the background like a program, dictating my decisions and my emotions. And I saw the same thing play out in society. People living paycheck to paycheck, stressing over bills, and believing that wealth was reserved for other people. But then something shifted for me. I had moments where I broke free, where money flowed in effortlessly, where opportunities appeared from out of nowhere. And I realized that these moments weren't accidents. They were glimpses into a different morphic field, one where abundance was the default. So why did I keep slipping back? This was so frustrating. I would just keep slipping back and forth, back and forth. Why? And the reason is because the old morphic field was strong. But that helped me realize that I had to be very deliberate about rewiring it. So today I want to share with you the exact steps I learned to break free, so you can start seeing your own shifts and miracles. I am definitely a work in progress. But then aren't we all? So let's dive in. 6 steps to break free from negative collective patterns. These powerful steps will help to disrupt negative morphic fields and reprogram you for abundance, success, and happiness. And the first step is recognizing and interrupting the pattern. Essentially, awareness. We have to be aware, become aware. You want to ask yourself, what financial or personal beliefs am I carrying around that feel like they're inherited? Are these beliefs true? Or have they just been repeated so often that I assume that they were? So an action step for you in this first step is for this next week, write down every limiting belief about money, success, or happiness that comes up. Once you identify it, challenge it. This alone weakens the hold of the old morphic field. Step 2 is reprogramming with conscious repetition. Morphic fields are reinforced through repetition. So if you want to break free, you need to consistently reinforce a new belief. Our hack here is to use the 20-second rule from the happiness hack, which is make good habits easier to do or implement and bad habits harder to engage with. For example, I noticed that when I surrounded myself with books, with podcasts, and mentors who talked about abundance, my financial reality started shifting. But when I let old influences creep back in, scarcity conversations, fear-based news, I felt the pull of the old field again. So an action step for this second step is to surround yourself daily with people, with content, and with conversations that reflect the reality you want, not the one you're trying to escape. Now, the third step is to disrupt the trance with radical action. Many people, myself included, are in a seemingly perpetual financial trance. We follow what society tells us without question. But the fastest way to break free is to do the opposite. If the world screams, save every penny, try giving generously and see how money flows right back to you. If people say you must struggle to earn, test what happens when you follow ease and joy instead. There was a time when I followed a gut instinct to invest in myself, even though the old field screamed, save, be cautious. And guess what? That decision led to an opportunity that returned far more than I spent or that I could have ever imagined. So an action step is do one thing this week that contradicts an old financial belief and watch how the morphic field reacts to it. Step 4 is to surround yourself with a higher frequency field. You cannot break free alone. You need to immerse yourself in a new reality. So upgrade your energetic field. You do this by surrounding yourself with people who think abundantly. Limit exposure to fear-based money conversations. Join a mastermind, an accountability group, or a coaching program. So an action step for you is to find one new source of inspiration, be it a podcast, a community, or a mentor, something that represents the new morphic field you want to step into. Step 5 is to heal the emotional and subconscious root. Now, many negative patterns aren't logical. They're emotional wounds disguised as financial habits. And there are many tools for healing these emotional wounds. EFT tapping, hypnotherapy, inner child work, meditation. There's a plethora of resources and tools online and in the community. Tap into those. So an action step for you is to choose one emotional healing practice this week to release old programming. Step 6 is to reach critical mass. Become the tipping point. Morphic resonance tells us that once enough people embody a new belief, it becomes easier for everyone else to follow. So guess what? By stepping into your power, you're not just changing yourself, you're changing the world. Gandhi in his famous quote said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." So that's my final challenge for you. Be the change. Teach, share, and model this transformation. The more of us who choose joy, who choose abundance, and choose peace, the stronger the field becomes. So let's reach critical mass together. So here's what I want you to take away. Every time you challenge a limiting belief, every time you act from abundance instead of fear, you're weakening the old morphic field and reinforcing a new one. The more of us who do this, the easier it becomes for everyone. So, what's one belief you're ready to rewrite today? Send me a message or a comment or share your thoughts. I'd love to hear it. Now, before we end this episode, I invite you to take a deep breath and join me for a short meditation to anchor this transformation into your being. So, find a comfortable position. Close your eyes if you can. Make sure you're in a place where you won't be disturbed. And take a slow, deep breath in and out. Now imagine a warm golden light surrounding you, a field of pure possibility, a new morphic field forming around you. This light is alive with abundance, with ease, and with freedom. It carries the energy of joy, of success, and limitless expansion. It is here for you right now. As you breathe, imagine this golden energy expanding inside of you, replacing old doubts, old fears, old limitations. With each breath, you feel lighter, you feel freer, knowing that you are breaking free from the past and stepping into a higher reality. So now, silently affirm the following, or you may say it aloud. I am free from old limitations. I am part of a new morphic field of abundance. I trust in the flow of life. Opportunities and blessings come to me with ease. I am worthy of success. I am worthy of joy. I am worthy of financial freedom. Now, see yourself walking forward into your new reality. A version of you who lives from abundance, not scarcity. A version of you who trusts in the unfolding of life. A version of you who knows that success is already within. Take one more deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the present moment. Feel your body, wiggle your fingers and toes, and when you're ready, open your eyes. You are already shifting. You are already free. I hope this meditation helps you feel the shift within you. This is just the beginning. Every time you come back to this space, you reinforce the new reality. Take this energy into your day and remember, you are the creator of your experience. If this episode resonated with you, let me know. Message me. Share it with a friend. Like and subscribe. And let's keep growing this new morphic field together. So until next time, remember to keep smiling, keep expanding, and keep rewriting your story. See you soon.